have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Bella Rita, I do think this worked. We're at Citi Field doing our best on Cedric's Heart of Influence, first ever. We are in row 1 right behind the media. Here's the Philadelphia Phillies taking their batting practice. Beautiful day. And Bella Rita, Cedric's got his inaugural Heart of Influence. It's never boring in these parts. So please, who's here?
Hello, Cedric, and everyone. And guys hear us? I don't know if they're frozen.
Why don't you go through your phone, even though you have to read on your phone?
Can you guys hear us?
Yes.
We can hear you. You are delayed.
Okay.
I will go through your phone.
I am. All right. Forgive us as we work through all of the things. There we go. Okay. Multitasking because it's never boring with Sean Gallagher. And Cedric and everyone, welcome. And first up from Pensacola, Florida, background in real estate, tax-free retirement planning via creative strategies, reshaping the financial landscape for industry professionals, helping investors get access to cash when needed without restrictions, all while reducing the risk of market downturns, a stream of tax-free income in retirement that never runs out, long-term healthcare with significant death benefits. Let's welcome to the show, Joe Freeland.
Joe, welcome to Cedric's Heart of Influence. Appreciate you being here. I think you've heard about the fun fact, which Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour, Joe, and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. And I think we're learning a thing or two about each other right now. So, Joe, it's a headline, fun fact we're looking for. It could be a proud moment, adventurous moment, exciting moment. For example, Cedric could say his first Heart of Influence is happening from Citi Field during the Met playoff game with the Philadelphia Phillies. They're arch rivals. That could be a fun fact. But please, Joe, what is your fun fact that would make us say, Joe, no way? What do you got, Joe?
Thanks for having me on. I would say my one fun fact is I have got to travel the world. I've been all over, grew up in Colorado. Now I live in Florida, and now I have to deal with hurricanes.
Listen, for real, my dad, who's here in a wheelchair, who's approaching 80 years old. He'll be 79 actually on Thursday. We just got him out of South Florida, and he's up here with us now. So hoping and praying, Joe, all stay safe. Thank you for being here today, brother. And let's have a little bit of fun. Do we have some fun, Joe?
Amen to that.
Yeah, Joe's bringing some amen energy. I feel it. Who's here to join
Joining Joe from Phoenix, Arizona, 20 plus years in financial services with expertise in risk management, fraud, and lending analytics. Proven track record in delivering exceptional customer service, executing customer service, consumer and commercial loans, strategic alliances, and talent development, driving record sales revenues, and supporting small business success through comprehensive solutions. Let's welcome to the show, Rosalind Moore.
Rosalind, welcome to Cedric's Heart of Influence. And please, Rosalind, your fun fact.
Fun fact. I have been in Arizona for quite a long time. I arrived as a scholarship athlete, and I still hold records in the Pac-12. I don't know if the Pac-12 still exists, but I hold basketball records.
It actually does still exist, Rosalind. There's 2 teams. I'm not kidding. There's now 2 teams in the Pac-12 and only 2. Washington State and somebody else, and they're like going to reevaluate in like 2 years. But no joke, there's now a 2-team Pac-12, which is a fascinating. Pac-12 is one of the most powerful, as I'm sure you could teach us, athletic conference in the world. And what sport did you play, Rosalind?
I was point guard in basketball.
Wow, Pac-12 point guard.
It was
For anybody that doesn't understand, that makes this a 1 in like 100,000 plus athlete, Rosalind. So, and what university did you play for?
Arizona State University.
ASU, Barry Bonds, Tony Gwynn, I believe. No, Tony Gwynn might have been San Diego State, but ASU, I think, was Barry Bonds. Is that right, Rosalind?
That's correct.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the party. It may not be quite as challenging as a Pac-12 game against UCLA, but we're going to have a little bit of fun. Sound good?
I look forward to it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Next up, also from Phoenix, Arizona, 8 years in passive commercial real estate investment and business capital expansion for accredited investors, specializing in small business and passive income growth, leveraging sales and marketing expertise for industry leaders and entrepreneurs, currently building a portfolio of premier while enhancing an investor network, driving leads and business growth. Let's welcome to the show, Angela Durham.
Good job.
Angela, welcome to the Heart of Influence. Welcome to the Heart of Influence. And thank you for being here. And please, what is your fun fact, Angela?
While I'm in Phoenix right now, and I've lived here for decades, I actually have an off-grid ranch in northern Arizona in Williams, 40 acres, shipping container house. It's a very, very unique property, and we actually lived there for quite a while and relocated to the valley, but it's our second home, you could say. So that's my fun
Beautiful.
fact. You don't hear that all the time.
No, that is a super cool fun fact. We're thrilled to have you here. I have a corollary Arizona fun fact coming up. And Bella, who else is here to join these amazing people Cedric's assembled?
Joining these amazing people from San Francisco, California, assist patent investors in acquiring pre-developed land in high-growth areas, focusing on risk mitigation and the future development potential. Facilitates the sale for developers to various projects, lending to multiple returns on investments. Offers funding options through dormant portfolios and funds, with additional resources available through webinars or direct consultations. Let's welcome to the show, Brad Warren.
Here for Brad Belverita. Brad, welcome to the Heart of Influence. Thanks for being here on this unique version of it. First time, we've done a lot of on location, ski mountains, scuba destinations, but never from Citi Field during a playoff game. Let's go Mets. And please, your fun fact for today, Brad.
Oh, I was actually going to ask you who you're rooting for. So thank goodness you said Mets. I grew up
Oh my goodness, brother. We're going to wait till you hear me drop my fun fact.
Yeah.
In a couple minutes, but please, Brad, your fun fact.
Sure. So in 1969, I attended the entire Woodstock Music and Arts Fair in Woodstock, New York, with my younger brother. I even have 2 of the tickets laminated. They're sitting right there to prove that I was actually there.
Dude, that's awesome.
I don't remember a lot of what happened because of, well, drugs.
That's amazing. So Brad, Bella, remind me of a Woodstock, Arizona, and Met fun fact. I'm gonna go with a
Woodstock,
trifecta
Arizona,
and Met
Met.
fun fact.
Okay.
All right, Brad, thank you. And this may not be quite as trippy as Woodstock, but some have accused us of being a fever hallucination. So maybe. So Brad, welcome to the party.
Thank you.
Welcome, Brad, to the party. And next up from Surprise, Arizona. Investing in commercial real estate since 2008, transforming communities through multifamily properties and mobile home parks, leveraging strategic thinking and leadership skills honed through military service. Thank you for your service. Creating significant passive income while fostering community growth. Emphasize due diligence and community understanding, ensuring projects contribute positively to neighborhoods and promote lasting value. Let's welcome to the show, Ellis Fargo.
Thank you.
Ellis. Ellis, welcome to Cedric's Heart of Influence. Ellis, thank you for being here. And Ellis, please, your fun fact.
I appreciate it. A shout out to Cedric, man, for inviting me to this. I appreciate the opportunity. Fun fact about me. I hear a lot of background noise, but a fun fact about me. I've been to every continent at least 3 times due to my military career. So speak a few different languages. Just had I think that's a fun fact about me. I've been a lot of places a few times.
Well, Ellis, thank you for your service to our country. We appreciate that enormously. Thank you for being here today. Bella's dad's a 3-time combat tour veteran that we're just in Denver with over the weekend, doing beautiful things, and we mean it when we say it. So thank you. Thank you for being here today.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. All right. I'm sorry about the background noise, guys. The Mets are refusing to turn down the noise for the Heart of Influence.
Next up from Glendale, Arizona, owner of a thriving accounting service business, empowering owners with simplified tailored services, full cycle accounting, controller or CFO advisory and tax strategy with over 20 years across construction, manufacturing, retail, e-commerce, and service industries while sharing valuable business insights over social media. Let's welcome to the show, Kimberly Higgins.
Kimberly, welcome to Cedric's Heart of Influence. Warm welcome, and please, your fun fact.
My fun fact is that I played bank track roller derby.
You played what? Roller derby?
I'm retired now, but I played bank track roller derby.
That's what I thought you said. So, Bella Rita wants to check me into the boards sometimes. Please don't teach her how to do that. Promise? Okay. Yes. Let's go, Bella. Board checking, 3-point shooting, all of it's present.
All of it's present. And of course, there's one extraordinary human that brought us all here together today. Multi-unit franchise from 1 retail store to 6, generating over $4 million in sales. Well known as the Grand Canyon unique experience and state creator, and loves showing investors how to double-digit returns through real estate. With his team, renovated approximately 10 homes last year, funded primarily through other people's money, allowing them to work more than 1 to 2 projects at a time. Let's welcome to his show, Cedric Dussault.
Cedric, brother, this is a heart-centered, growth-minded, impact human on all the levels. Love this man, resilient, powerful, makes things happen. Cedric, welcome to your Heart of Influence. And what's your fun fact, brother?
Fun fact about me. Obviously, you can all hear it. I'm from Africa. I just learned English about 12 years ago. And now I own dirt. I own dirt near the Grand Canyon. That's my fun fact. I own a lot of dirt near the Grand Canyon.
Man owns a lot of dirt. He's going to get that dirt developed into beautiful things by the Grand Canyon, Bella Rita and all. Cedric, we love you. Let's rock and roll. I'm going to introduce Cedric, our co-host for today, the woman that put the heart in the Heart of Influence in her 1,350th plus episode, first time from Citi Field during an episode. She began her career in influence selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, 7-figure business generated network marketing, 24, 25, and 26, three-peating like Michael Jordan, except in business brokerage instead of basketball, as Nevada's #1 business broker, first woman ever to do it, youngest person, male or female, ever to do it. She began to train entrepreneurs in Fortune 500 companies. In fact, in 2019, every sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, and impact, extravagant, adventurous player of the Heart of Influence in Citi Field during a playoff game. She also is an 8-figure, 10 million plus philanthropist with the Unblinded team, raising money for charity. And in 2023, this extraordinary heart-centered, courageous woman publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to Cedric's Heart of Influence, again, the woman put the heart in it, Bella Varita.
I think my fun fact is the fact that I'm sitting front row at Citi Field about to watch a playoff game with the Mets. I think that is a pretty cool fun fact.
And except all the newspaper reporters keep getting in our way because they're sitting in front of us in the media section. So, like, literally, we're in row 1 at Citi Field, and they keep, standing in our way.
They do. I bet you're going to be on TV today.
You are going to be on TV today because they're all right in front of us, right here. And the dugout's about 15 feet to our left. So, right behind first base we are. So, Bella, shall I deliver a fun fact?
I think you should deliver a fun fact.
All right, fun fact number 1 is my dad, who's sitting right here. I'll show my dad. So, Dad, welcome to the Heart of Influence.
Hello, Heart of Influence.
And in Old Chase Stadium, one section over from where we are, in box 113A, my dad and I were there in 1986 when the Mets beat the Boston Red Sox in the greatest World Series comeback of all time. That is my fun fact number 1, and we're back to see the Mets continue that tradition. My son Tyler's here as well, with Bella, myself, and my dad. Second fun fact, Dad, true or not, I was on the way to Woodstock in my mom's belly, true or not?
Yes.
Yes, because
almost there.
Yeah, because one of the people here was at Woodstock. So I was there. We hit the traffic on the thruway. My dad instead took us to the summer of '69 in California. True?
Yep.
Yeah. So instead, and the third fun fact for my Arizona friends is I have the privilege of having the largest jury verdict in the past decade in the state of Arizona, except for one that just passed us about 12 months ago. It's $27 million jury verdict. And that is my third and final fun fact. Bella, let's go do the things.
Go do the things.
Who's
How about we kick this off with Joe?
Joe? Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be, Joe. And this is about going from hello to yes, which is what I had to do, Joe, with Bella to get her to do those Heart of Influence inside a Citi Field instead of in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit loud, so sorry for some interference. We thought we'd have some good, fun energy on the field as the Philadelphia Phillies are having batting practice. And I hear clack, clack, clack of the bat. And so Bella Varita, here's so Joe's going first.
Joe's going first.
And Joe, we're going from hello to yes, exploring the superpower of integrous influence. So Bella could be, I don't know, me trying to convince her to say yes here. Bella could also be instead an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. She could be the owner of the Mets. She could be Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, or anybody else famous that you're going from hello to yes with. Doesn't have to be a final yes. Could be any yes that makes sense for you, including the yes to have a longer conversation. So Joe, who would you like Bella Varita to be today?
Oh, yeah, can you hear me? Bella, okay.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, put me on the spot first. That's great.
Yes, you're up at bat.
I can't see Bella. All right, we can't see her, but we can talk to her. How you doing today, Bella?
And who? But who? Yeah, but who do you want Bella to be? Bella's on the screen. You see her?
Yeah, I see her.
Oh, we may be frozen on the computer.
Okay, so yep. Yep. So who do you want Bella to be, Joe?
I want Bella to be a real estate investor who's looking to put money away and also build a good
Let's go.
retirement.
All right.
Go ahead, Bella.
Hello, this is Bella.
Yeah. Hello, Bella. This is Joe Freeland with Wealthbridge. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, Joe. How about yourself?
Good, Bella. Thank you for taking the call. I just wanted to introduce myself and also see where you're at. I know I hear a lot of background noise, but that's okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't want to miss this call. I happened to be at a Mets game, but I didn't want to miss the call, so I apologize for the background noise.
That's all right. We'll make it brief. So, Bella, yes, I hear that you're an investment real estate investor, and you're looking for ways to get money without having to borrow it and becoming your own bank, and also setting you up for retirement with no risk. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, Bella. Well, that's what I do. I work with a lot of real estate investors or just anyone who's looking for a better retirement and avoiding taxes, because taxes are always a concern for everybody. And so a lot of people.
I don't like to pay taxes. I think tax.
I caught a couple words. Nobody, you don't like to pay taxes. I caught that, right? Nobody does.
Yes. Nobody does.
There's very few vehicles to do that with. So we have innovative strategies that actually will show you an ideal plan where you can access your money along the way anytime, not have to wait for it, and make sure you never run out of a stream of income in retirement as well. Does that sound good?
That sounds amazing. I would love to sign up for that. What is our next step?
Yeah, our next step is just setting up another 15, 20-minute call, and I can tell you about some strategies and show you some case studies to get a little bit more information for you so we can customize a plan for you. Does that sound good?
That sounds amazing, Joe. I'll send you over to my assistant. They'll set that up, and we'll have a conversation.
Absolutely, Bella. I look forward to our call, and you have a blessed time at the game there. Yeah.
Oh, I lost you for a second.
Yeah, that's all right. That happens. I understand.
Beautiful.
We will talk
All
to you
right,
soon, Bella.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, take care.
And next up, we got Rosalind.
Rosalind, what's happening, Rosalind? Who would you like Bella Verita to be there? You're going from hello to yes with.
I'd like Bella to be a small business owner that needs to grow her business.
So, Rosalind, you want Bella to be a business owner, is correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
I need to call in.
It feels good.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, everybody. I know that there's a little bit of a connection issue, but Sean and Bella, I am on standby. I see you nodding. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My guess is by now, have you had an opportunity yet? You've all done, two of you have done a role play, and have the others provided feedback? Only one has thus far?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let me see. Brad, am I guessing since you put number one in the air, have you done your role play thus
No,
far?
I have. No, I have not.
Okay.
We also did not give feedback.
I am back, and Andrea, it's the next show, not this show. The 410 show. Yes, we're finishing this one, so come back for the 410 show. But yes, Rosalind, sorry about that. And who would you like for me to be?
A business owner who would like to grow their company.
That is definitely me. So hello, this is Bella Verita.
Hi, Bella. Rosalind Moore with Access Capital Arizona. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm fantastic, Bella. I'll make it quick. I was referred to you by Mr. Cedric Gisto, and he knows that what I do is I match people with capital to grow their business. And so I wanted to get an appointment with you just to learn about your company and what you'd like to accomplish. If you could tell me in just a couple of moments, since I know that you're at a game, tell me a little bit about what it is that you do so that we can get in line and figure out how I can help you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I have been an entrepreneur for the past 25 years, mostly helping companies scale their sales. And now I just opened a physical location and co-working space in Denver, Colorado.
Fantastic. Those kinds of opportunities oftentimes involve job creation, and there might be, growth normally consumes capital at a rapid rate. So I like to talk with business owners about working capital and money for payroll. Does that sound like something that would be useful to you?
It most definitely would at this stage in the game for sure.
Well, that's good to hear. That means that we've got something that we can talk about. We might be able to help one another. If you're available tomorrow morning, I'd love to get about 30 minutes of your time. We can talk a little bit more about your options. Do you have 30 minutes tomorrow morning? Let's say 9:30.
I do. I think that would be a great time for a follow-up call, Rosalind. I appreciate everything that you shared, and I'll look forward to our conversation tomorrow.
The same. I look forward to it, and I look for a text message from me and a calendar invite, and we'll be talking tomorrow morning.
Awesome. Sounds great. Have a great day.
Awesome. So I switched sides on you, Bella.
Switch sides, and you got some new gear.
I do. I have my Met hat. My son has picked that up. We're going to get you some next year in a minute as soon as we wrap up. But first, let's get to the feedbackers, Bella.
Let's get to the feedbackers, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is a time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Rosalind or Joe, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, all in 30 seconds. So let's kick it off with Kimberly. And Kimberly, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Rosalind?
I felt like Rosalind was very personable and professional, clearly explained what she does, and was also very sensitive to the fact that her prospect was somewhere that she couldn't take a long phone call, but she could get her information across just enough to get that second booking.
I hear disruptive opening of listening. Here's some good stuff. Yeah, let's go.
Here's some good stuff. Let's go, Brad. Brad, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Joe?
Very similar. He was very clear in what he did and how he explained it. He was clear in the request of what he wanted you to do, and he got you to say yes to a follow-up meeting, which he was going to schedule. Also, he thanked you and acknowledged that, you know, he said thanks, and it was great talking with you. So very personable on that level.
Excellent job, Joe. I'm hearing our participants do a good job.
They're doing a great job. Let's go, Angela. Or no, excuse me. Let's go, Alice. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Rosalind?
Rosalind was very direct, very to the point, but also very, very professional. She didn't seem pushy. She didn't seem like she wanted you to hurry up and invest or buy something. She seemed like a normal conversation, and I love that when I have a conversation with people. She didn't let the environment throw her off. She stuck to her script, for lack of better terms, and she you were able to understand and she was able to get her point across.
Some masterful feedback coming from Ellis for Rosalind, which brings us to the man that made today happen.
It does not bring us to the man that makes us happen. Let's go, Angela. Angela, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Joe?
Yeah, so I like how he interjected points right in the beginning to help you self-segment with, you know, what he actually offers and the pain points that he can solve for. I think it demonstrated value right from the beginning. There was rapport built at the end, and I think that he was very natural. And I think possibly could have asked a little bit more questions to find out specifically what you may have been experiencing with, you know, tax issues currently, or, you know, the other things that he was going to solve for. But otherwise, it was really great.
Thank you, Angela. That's some beautiful positive feedback. Now, does that bring us to the man?
That brings us to the man.
Cedric, you made this happen today, brother. What is your feedback for?
Let's go, Angela. Rosalind.
For Rosalind.
Rosalind was amazing. She really built reports. Not only she built reports, she was able to figure out your pain point, what is hurting, and how she can provide solution. But most importantly, she was able to get a yes. Not only she got a date, she was also able to send you a link to be able to get on your calendar right away. She was able to get that out of you, and I thought that was really amazing.
Beautiful. I'm hearing agreement formation present, calendar links happening. Thank you, Cedric. And Cedric, you know what time it is, but I think there's only one scenario that we have to do today. It has to be something Met Philly related. That's it, Bella Rita. So what do you got?
Oh, I didn't even come up with any scenarios. I was going to do either a reverse role.
Yeah, so how about this? How about that, Cedric, you get to pick whether or not first that I am having to convince Bella Rita to do the Heart of Influence from inside the stadium, or a second scenario is I have to convince the Mets, Pete Alonso, to stay in New York even though I didn't sign a contract for him, and the fact he's hit already 2 postseason home runs with a lot more to come, hopefully today. Or Cedric, any other scenario, because Bella likes me to go on the hot seat since our fine dear friends have already done so. So Cedric, what do you think? Anything you want me to go from hello to yes with? Any scenario? It could be those or something, as Bella would say, much
harder.
Cedric,
Yeah,
what do you think?
definitely have something harder for you, but it's not coming from me. It's definitely coming from Brad. Let's have Brad have you go from hello to yes with a beautiful scenario. Mike to you, Brad.
Okay, so who is doing it, Bella or Sean?
Sean is. Yep, I have to go from hello to yes, Brad. So what do you want me to go from hello to yes on?
So you step onto an elevator and Donald Trump, without his security detail, enters the elevator, the door shut. You have 1 minute until it reaches the top floor, and in that minute, you must convince Donald Trump to give up his run for the presidency and endorse Kamala Harris.
I've said that scenario before. I like that.
Okay. The only issue is, Brad, we have 3 minutes, not 1 typically.
Oh.
So we have the 3, and let's say the elevator gets stuck. How's that?
That's fine.
Okay. And you're going to be President Trump, former President Trump?
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you just spoke, but yeah, I'll be Donald.
Yeah. So, hey, Mr. President, I know that it would be totally inappropriate for me to speak to you, but is it possible, as a person that believes in your heart and your mission, that I would have a moment of your time as we're on this elevator? And if instead you need the time to think, Mr. President, I don't want to fill your head with anything you don't need. So can I share a couple quick things or no?
Well, I don't have a heart, so I don't really care about you or anybody else. But yeah, go ahead. What do you want to talk about?
Mr. President, if that's the truth, then there's nothing to talk about. So I was going to share some things that I thought might actually help you and your mission. But if the case is that you have no heart, you don't care about any people, then, Mr. President, I'm heartbroken. But is that really the truth?
Well, no, I really do care. I care about me first, of course. But yeah, I want to help the American people have better lives.
Oh, that's amazing. So, Mr. President, what I would then offer you as we're heading to this top 4, my name is Sean Callagy, and I have a platform called Unblinded. And a friend of yours, Tony Robbins, has said that I've shattered every fundraising record on his stage for charity, and I've also the privilege of breaking every sales record on his stage. And he and I have had a number of conversations related to you. And I just want you to know that I care. And if there's any possibility with you and your top advisors, I'd be willing to donate $1 million to charity in your name and not even be recognized for it if I could be permitted 30 minutes of your time, not to your campaign, but to any charitable cause that you would select. If I could have a 30-minute conversation with you, and literally I would put it in escrow in your attorney's account. So I know we're almost there, Mr. Trump, Mr. President. Any thoughts on having that 30-minute conversation?
Well, what will we be talking about in that 30 minutes? What's the topic of conversation?
The topic would be some thoughts on how to take America forward and how we can potentially create some incredible outcomes of alignment and unification between the parties, and how I believe, Mr. President, that we could pivot your legacy in this world to a very, very different place.
Yeah, well, $1 million to charity and 30 minutes of my time? Sure, that sounds good.
All right, so I set that up with your advisors, Mr. President.
Yes, my people will get in touch with your people.
All right. Out of roll, Brad, how'd I do as staging the conversation? Because I'm not getting to a yes with Donald Trump in a minute in the elevator, but the next step would be a meeting. So how'd I do, Brad, having that conversation?
Yeah, it was unexpected. It played into my vanity about a legacy, about making a difference. You're going to contribute $1 million for 30 minutes of my time. That was a very generous offer, and kind of took me by surprise. Even in role, it took me by surprise as well as out of role. So, well done. I was quite surprised.
Awesome. Yep. So awesome, Brad. I thank you very, very much. The tickets are on here. We are here. Yeah. Okay. And so we're being checked because we're in like the media section. They're like, "Are you sure you're here?" And the tickets are on Bella's phone right now. So we're talking to Met Security. That's how awesome our seats are. So Brad, awesome. How was your time today, Brad, on a very innovatively unique Heart of Influence with Cedric? How was your time today overall, Brad? Great scenario, by the way.
Yes, time well spent. I wish I could get everybody's phone number. There's at least 3 people that deal with investors, and I want to talk to them.
Of course you get the phone numbers.
Okay.
Of course you get the phone numbers. And you and my dad could talk about drugs from the 1960s, and you could talk to everybody else. You have my dad's phone number and everybody else's phone number. How's that sound, Brad?
That sounds incredible.
Because my dad used to smoke pot at Mets games when I was 5, and I told my grandma Rose that Dad and Felicia were making their own cigarettes at the Mets games. And she's like, "What? What?" And I had no idea why that was a problem, Brad.
Economical.
Yeah, they were just being economical.
Just being economical.
Yep. So, Brad, awesome job today, brother. Yep. Rosalind, we got Brad. Brad, seriously, we're going to circulate all numbers for sure. Rosalind, thank you for being a participant seat. Beautiful job for today. Appreciate you very much. And how was your time today on Cedric's Heart of Influence? You got Rosalind?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was.
There you go.
So yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to get to know the other people on the call. I want to be transparent, though it was a little chaotic. So I hope that I get another opportunity to spend time with several members of the call.
Yeah, no, you certainly will. And it was definitely chaotic. But we have a lot of fun. And one of the things that we truly say about the Heart of Influence is it's just the beginning, it's not the end. And we do learn a lot about each other. So our ability to focus, have fun, innovate, and create is what's given me the privilege of building a 100-person law firm, speaking on stages across the planet, and doing fun, cool things like this. So thank you for that. We do teach that all relationships start with a shared experience, and whether it's a Met game or virtually in the Met game, we do believe in chaos and fun, magic, heart, and impact. So thank you for that, and we have a lot more cool, fun stuff to do, Rosalind. Thank you for being here.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go, Angela. Thanks for being here as well. Yes, we are present to the fact that it was a tad bit chaotic. Isabella Verita, by the way, is dyslexic, and I can't even imagine what her ADD and ADHD were lighting up during this show. Am I hearing you correct?
Yes, you're hearing me correct.
Yes. So, Angela, how was your time today with us on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, I was told that it would be a fun time, and I didn't really know, exactly what to expect. I kind of thought that just meant a lot of hype, but no, I really enjoyed it, and glad I wasn't in the hot seat. But I definitely enjoyed, hearing everybody and writing down some points and kind of engaging this way. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So, and Bella Rita, we got Ellis and some other fine friends. I'll let you pick it up after Ellis. But Ellis, great job today. Thank you again for your service. And please, Ellis, how was your time today on a unique, innovative version of Cedric's Heart of Influence?
Well, appreciate everybody being here. And piggyback on what Rosalind said, I definitely want to make sure we build on these connections. Appreciate Cedric again and the invite. It's funny, people call it chaotic, man, but I've learned, particularly from my military time and just in the investment world, chaos means danger, but in certain languages it also means opportunity. And I think this is an opportunity, and I'm very appreciative of it. I can always navigate different sounds and things, but I take this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. So regardless whether you guys was at a Mets game or NBA game or wherever, I'm just appreciative of the opportunity, and I wanted to miss this for the work. So, thank you for the time. I think it was a great event. I'm looking forward to one in the future.
Thank you, sir. A lot more to do from here. Joe, great job in the participant seat. We're only having more fun as the Met announcers are welcoming us to Citi Field. Yeah, and we're gonna mute for this one in a second, Joe, to hear from you, so you don't have the background. But Joe, please, how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
Well, thank you for having me. Yeah, chaotic, but hey, like I said, a lot can happen in chaos. You can get through it. You just got to, I learned a lot just from listening to other people. Look forward to making more connections, and really enjoyed it. Thanks again.
Joe, thank you. Great job. And Kimberly, we're going to get some Shake Shack in just a couple of minutes because we got here when the gates opened, Kimberly. and Shake Shack you could never get to in the amazing Citi Field. So as I'm saying these things, let's show the stadium and the field and all the things. So Kimberly, how was your time today on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. I absolutely appreciate the experience, meeting everyone and the exposure for my business. So thank you for having me, and thank you, Cedric, for inviting me.
Awesome. Thank you. And Cedric, brother, thank you for the piece. Thank you as we move past all the media members, the New York newspapers and everything else. Awesome. And please, Cedric, thank you, brother, for bringing everybody together. We have a lot of gifts coming up for everybody in a moment, for all of you. And Cedric, please, your final on your Heart of Influence today.
Today was fun. Today was different. Today was very innovative. Today is a moment you learn it doesn't always work as planned, but we don't give up. We figured out a way to make it work, to figure out a way to still learn, give a message out, and yeah, was beautiful, and it's not always perfect.
Yep. And the truth is that when we're getting these tickets and we're flying my dad up, I had the blessing and privilege for this work of flying my dad up on a private jet to be here. And when we did that, I thought the game started at 8 p.m., not 5 p.m. I've never heard of an MLB playoff game. I think they changed the TV format for this year to 5 p.m. starts. So I was like, what? Yes. So we had like private jet. We had front row seats, and it was a 5 p.m. start. So I thank everybody for bearing with us on that, Cedric, brother, and we will do beautiful things for everybody. So those beautiful things include, how about this? Since you had a little bit of chaos, our immersions are truly incredible, and we have an immersion coming up for you. And we're only making that immersion virtually available for our certification partners who pay six figures a year to be part of this. And for everybody here today, you'll get a virtual immersion, which is a $5,000 immersion, coming up in a few weeks as our gift to you for bearing with us in some of these innovative dynamics. What do you think of that, Bella Rita?
That is quite the nice gift and well deserved.
Yeah. And we have our ebook on group influence. We'll send you actually a hard copy of that, which we never do, but we'll do today for your good sportness being on Cedric's Heart of Influence this way. And these are all credited to Cedric, by the way, for this. In addition, we have a business acceleration session. To collect those gifts, you got to have that business acceleration session. We are not giving that gift to anybody else. And now we got more announcing happening. We love you all. On behalf of Bella Rita, myself, coming from Citi Field, my dad, my son Tyler, we say this in every episode. The possibilities for acceleration are so often right in front of us, like what we've just offered and given to you as our gift. But so often, Bella Rita, Cedric, everybody, I may be physically blind. At some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.